How's it going, esports fans? I'm your host, Isaac Espinosa, and welcome back to Recap Relay! Oh man, it feels good to be back, folks. But as much as I want to reconnect, check on how your summer has been, we don't have a lot of time on us. School's starting back up. So as we head back into the academic year, let's go over what the summer brought us in the gaming sphere. Whether it's a new release date, movie news, or brand new gacha games to invest in, Recap Relays got you covered. Let's start with you. Let's start from the beginning of summer, shall we? On the 4th of July, Hoyoverse would drop their latest title, Zenless Zone Zero, an action RPG that has you using a colorful cast of characters to take on powerful monsters. Their latest update introduced playable characters Qingyi, Seth, and Jane Doe, all members of the public security faction. You know, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this game has an incredibly gratifying combat system that's not only flashy, but also rewards proper team compositions. I'd highly recommend giving it a shot if you've got the time. Now, remember, it is a gacha game, so you do have to get a touch lucky to make sure you get the characters that you want. I'm wishing you the best on all of your 50/50s. Not long after, Dragon Ball Legends finally revealed their last premium unit for the third part of their 6th anniversary, Ultra Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta. The Fusion Warrior lovers sure are eating, huh?
You're so done!
As befitting of Gogeta 4, he's probably the best unit in the game right now, with a gauge that counters every single card in the game, which includes ultimate cards? Yeah, sure, let's go with that. We did also get an LF Omega Shenron for the After Party celebration in August, and this brand new Movie Sagas campaign has not only brought us an LFZ Broly, but Garlic Jr.'s first playable unit. Aside from a couple of exceptions, this definitely feels like Legend's best year so far. Outside of the gacha game sphere, From Software released the long-anticipated Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree Will. Coming out on June 1st, this DLC hits so many people by storm in terms of its quality and sheer size. Heck, you might as well consider this DLC its own separate game, one that somehow feels even longer than the base game. I'll continue to say that Elden Ring feels like it's mastered that fantasy and mythical adventure vibe, and the DLC takes up the scale and grandeur of the journey even higher. That about wraps up July's news coverage, but we're gonna start heading into the deeper side of the pool as we head into August. Strap on those life preservers, and dare I say, brace yourselves. Let's ease our way into August with some news about Nintendo. Nintendo had some really cool things to show this month, one of which being a Nintendo museum opening in Kyoto, Japan. It has tons of gaming memorabilia from even the more obscure parts of Nintendo's history, clearly not afraid to show all of their lifespan. For me though, the big attraction of the museum comes in the form of the giant controllers exhibit. They showed off a massive N64 controller, and you could even play some games. Can you imagine wave dashing on the giant game controller? Let's just hope they have Melee installed. Nintendo also held their Partner Showcase and Indie World presentations, in which they showed off some awesome titles dropping on the Switch. Balatro, Friends of Jimbo, Pico Park 2, Coffee Talk Tokyo, Pizza Tower. It's nice to see Nintendo embrace another Wario Land successor onto the Switch. We've also got FNAF Help Wanted 2, Goat Simulator 3, a second Capcom fighting game collection, and even Yakuza Kiwami 1? Personally, I would have wanted Yakuza 0 on the Switch first, but hey, I'll take it. A little after the museum announcement, Gamescom 2024 would highlight some of the new projects coming soon from other studios, and even some of the games we currently have. They showed new footage for COD Black Ops 6, Marvel Rivals, Metaphor, the new game by Atlas, and even some Sonic X Shadow Generations footage from before the livestream, which showed off more of Shadow's brand new powers. The big one for me though was the first Berserker, Kazan. Aside from looking gorgeous, the game is being made by Nexon, the developers of both DFO and DNF Duel. Being a DNF Duel enthusiast, it's made me want to peek more into DFO's interesting lore. Lastly, for our coverage today, we finally, and I repeat, finally, have a trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles all have to go against Shadow the Hedgehog, voiced by Keanu Reeves by the way, and seemingly have to team up with Eggman to take him down? Shadow's story is one that many Sonic fans, myself included, know to be very carefully written, and one that they are hoping is done justice in the movie. But man, it just feels so good to see Shadow in action. Not only does he look amazing, but the movie in general seems to be undertaking a major upgrade in quality. Sonic 3 is a must-watch on day one. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up today's episode of Recap Relay. We here at CEI Esports understand the importance of balance as school starts back up again. So while you're out there doing your best, taking care of assignments and work, we'll make sure you stay up to date on all things gaming and esports. I'm your host, Isaac Espinosa, and I'll see you all on the flip side.